Anyway, there's the moon. Let's try this again. And we're taking moonlight readings from this temperature thing I got here. Alright, just bought it today. Right here it is. You can see it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can get a temperature in there. Right there is a little bit of something. But anyway, I'm trying to take a temperature reading here of stuff that's not in the moonlight because we got clouds. But earlier, I'm trying to show you what I'm looking at. We got dog over here. Get away, dog. Yeah. Anyway, we got a rock right here hanging, right? And that rock right here, we got body heat because of the damn dog. Sorry about that, yo. Kush, go away. Yeah, it's not good. Anyway, trying to show you the rock right here. Now, this rock earlier. Hey, Blanche, what's going on? Chilling, what's going on? Hey. Anyway, here's the deal. I got this rock hanging right here. And what I got, okay, you can't see this. You can see it swinging, right? Because I was trying to get the dog away, Kush. But anyway, I got it hang from a surface over here that is off the ground. I'm trying to do the experiment, right? With things and the let's say moonlight. All right. Now look, I got right here. I got a glass. Right here. Let's see, where's that other thing at? There's something. Okay, there's two things. I got a piece of metal. I got a rock. Let's see if I can get the rock to come back on. I got a rock. And I got a piece of plastic, right? And right now, they're all in the shade. Hey, Lord Racer, welcome. I'm glad y'all are watching me because I'm doing the experiment because there's the moon. Well, it's not the trees that's blocking out the light, but it's the clouds, okay? Let me explain something to you right now. Earlier, I was doing a reading. Because that's why I wanted to go live. So, anyway, that rock right there, okay, now you see it all hanging. Right here is a piece of metal. Like I said, there's a glass. And it's all hanging. It's not on the ground. It's not on the ground. So, that's what I'm saying. Nothing's on the ground. It's on a ladder. I got a pole that cross, okay? It's holding up both ends, all right? Now I'm gonna show you the other end, and I'm waiting on that moon to come out, and I'll show you. I'm hoping the moon will come back out. We got some clouds. I went inside because I was running the experiment, right? So I'm going back up to the other side in the shade. This is what I'm doing, okay? So we got light come on, coming up, all right? Opening the gate. Come on, Kush. Come, Kush. Good boy. Anyway, that's Kush, yo. Check him out. He's a badass. Then I got Bussy over here with all the little heathens. Here they come. Woo! They're everywhere. They're like ankle biters. Ha, ha, ha. It's funny. So, anyway, now I'm going to come back over here. Now, I do have a light there, but it's not interfering with this. You can see. So, I'm going to show you. I've got a glass, same type of glass hanging. Same type of rock hanging. Same Same type of bottle hanging, same size, and same piece of metal hanging. Okay? Now, the rock, for some odd reason, I'm going to tell you right now, is in this moonlight is 2 to almost 3 degrees warmer in the moonlight. Everything else is about half a degree or so higher. I'm going to show you that, but I'm waiting on that moon to come back out. As soon as it comes out over there and shines on my objects over there, I've got my temperature gauge right here. I want you to understand, the moonlight gives heat. It would not light up a rock, and I can't wait to show y'all. I've already done like 2 or 3 readings on it. I got some pictures. It's not gonna be good. So, anyway, that's what I'm saying, because you can't see the moon from over here in this area, and you can see the light that is coming. Now the moon gets its light from the fucking sun. It's a full moon tonight. I'm pretty close to it. It's 180 degrees opposite of it on the flat fucking plane. Understand this. The moon does not give off cold light. I'm going to show you very shortly facts. Understand this. Hey, Preston Studio, how you doing? I see. Hey, Bud Files. Nice to see y'all here. Preston Studio, I don't know who you are. I'm going to add you as a standard moderator. That's what I do to everybody. Welcome to FE Nation's channel. I'm going to debunk the debunkers. And they say, look at the light, and they say that it doesn't heat up. Well, the rock does. I don't know why. And the other things are about a half a degree warmer. Right now, they're the same temperature. I'm just waiting on that moon to come out. When that moon is right now, I mean, it's trying to shine through, but it's got a lot of shade going on. But as soon as it hits it, there's almost a 3 degrees different change in the rock off the ground. Okay? I got it all hanging off the ground. This light's never going to change, so they're in the shade no matter what. Even though it looks like it's got very little light on it. Very little. It don't matter. It's a half a degree or more difference when it's in the moonlight compared to the shade. And the rock is a totally different ball game. Why it's like that? And it's the same type of rock. I dug it out the same. It's the same rock that I dug out of the ground. Same form. And actually, there's a piece of that rock that half of it looks crystal and the other half looks like rock. So yeah, it's got a layer on it. It's pretty freaky once you see it. So okay, Wrath of Tron. Here's what you're looking at. Hey, Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl, how you doing? Wrath of Tron. Here's what you're looking at. We're doing an experiment this evening. We got a full moon coming up, but it's cloudy now. And what I've got is I got 4 different objects. I got plastic, I got metal, I got glass, and I got rock. Okay? These are in the shade. All the ones over here, these are in the shade. Okay? Now, when I go to the other side of my yard, those ones are in the moonlight. So when I go over there and I got a temperature thing here and I can do a temperature reading of what's going on, right? When I go over there and do a temperature reading, bought it today, brand new, so it's calibrated. It ain't like a year old. I just bought it today. I got the receipts to prove it. And what I'm saying is that people keep saying that the moonlight is cold. The moonlight is cold. Well, why is there a 3-degree difference when a rock's involved? Everything else is a half a degree to maybe a degree difference. But when there are rocks involved, the rock actually is almost 3 degrees warmer in the moonlight than the shade. So because everybody was doing the experiment, whatever, and they're showing, oh, the moonlight's colder. Well, my difference in the variance is that, okay, they're all above ground, okay, and they're hanging from a surface, and I've got fishing line, actually, the thinnest, like 6-pound fishing line that you can put on a reel, right? Maybe a 6-pound, 3-pound. It's really, really small. So I wanted to control the medium, the surround. I didn't want it hitting the ground because the ground is different. So I hung it in the air. So it's like one medium. So the air is one medium, correct? So if I hang everything, I put one in the moonlight and one in the shade. And then from there, I take a reading, okay, of the temperature of those objects. Okay, so now that I'm taking a temperature of those objects, now, and as soon as it's going to happen, I'm hoping shortly, that when I take a temperature reading of the rock in the shade side and the rock on the moon side, there's almost a 3.5 to 4 degree difference in temperature. In the moon side, it gets warmer, hotter than in the shade side. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm showing it, going to be showing it live here shortly. And that's why everybody understands. So let's just take a reading right now. So we got a rock right here, right? So I'm going to shine the light on the rock. All right. And it says 69.8 is what it's telling me. So I go to the glass. It's a 70.3. There's difference in the temperature of the substrates and between the rock and the glass. Make sure I'm on the rock there. 70.1 is the same thing. Okay, 70.1, 71, depends on 70. And then we got the other object here, which is plastic. 71, 70.1, 71. It's the same. And then we got a piece of steel. We got a piece of steel right here, right? See it? So we're going to go to that. $70, 71, 71, 70.3, whatever. Okay. So now we come over here to the moon side. So pay attention. It's almost out. We want to do this live. Lowry's been talking about it. So let's do this thing. I was like, fuck, let's do it. We need to show this thing. Now look, the moonlight. You can see it. Moonlight off my arm, right? Moonlight. All right. So we come over here to these objects. All right. So now we got a glass. Oh, check that out. Am I on it? 69, almost 70. Different substrate. Now watch this. I'm gonna go to the metal. Okay, metal. Yeah, it seems colder, right? Now I'm gonna go to the plastic. Is it right here? Plastic. The bottle hanging. 68.7. Now the rock. Earlier, I got a whole different reading. Let's see. Is it in the sunlight? Is it in the moonlight? It's hard to tell. Still in the shadow. It's still in the shadow. If you'd see it, you can't see it. Still in the shadow. I gotta let it hit. Even this one is in the shadow. This is the only one. The glass is the only one in the sunlight, in the moonlight right now. So. $69, almost 70. 69.8. Depends on how I hit it, I guess. Oh, see, it's 70. It's fluctuating. 71. 71.7. 71.4. 71. 71. 71.5. 71. 71. Over. Depends on how you look at it. If you're at an angle. Now, this is a straight on shot. I'm going to show you. Straight on shot. It fluctuates. Look at it. 71. 71.7. And that's a straight on shot. 71.7. I wasn't getting that up there. This is on the backside. It's got a high point and a low point. Depends on, but 71.7. I'm thinking that's the reading. You know, I used to do this because of the material have to be installed. It's got to be a certain temperature. Like I said, everything over here is still in the shadows. This rock is in the shadows. It's getting the same reading as up there. It's in the shadows. So, moonlight on this. Like I said, it all depends on where you hit it. It's 68, 69. If you hit it at an angle, it all depends. But now it's got shadow because of the fucking clouds. So, yeah, I'm waiting on the moonlight to get up here where it needs to be. It says as soon as the shadows go away, but you can see the shadows if you look. There's a little bit of light on that, but there ain't much. 68, 69, still in the shadows though. Just like this rock. Just like this rock and this piece of metal. The only reason you're seeing it is because I'm putting the light on it. I'm trying to get this one to turn this way and get flat so I can get more light on it when this moon comes out. So we got 71.7 on this one. It all depends on where you have the light. That's the max. And then there was other temperatures. I mean, so it shows the max and the minimum. So I guess the reading is 71.7 is what I saw. I think what it was. And so I got that recorded. So we know that right here is warmer than the other side. Okay, and when it comes to the rock, wait until you see the rock. If I get some moonlight on that, it's going to be so spectacular. It's like 4 degrees difference. Like I said, it depends on and right now the moon's out. But what I got right there is I got part of that shadow of that limb right there. Even though it looks like that, it's still over where it's at. I still got that shadow going on right now. So as soon as I get rid of that shadow, which won't be too long from now, and then I will show it what's going on. Okay, let me see what it is. So let me point it in the sky right towards the moon. There's the moon. 46 degrees. That's cold light. And no matter, I can point it towards the sun area. Oh, 68. Because you know why? Because the trees are right here in front of me. There's trees right here that I'm pointing at. Over here, I'm pointing at open sky. There's a difference. When you're pointing at open sky, you start pointing towards the trees, and everything from that distance, it's warmer because I'm pointing it towards that tree. It ain't that I'm pointing it because I'm pointing at the sun, at the moon. The moon gets its light from the sun, yo. That's why you have what you have. And this is the way it works. It's so close too. It's not that far away, yo. It's right there. Don't let them fool you. Look, it's right there. And the sun is over yonder in that direction. Okay? 180 degrees from it. If it's full, or was it full last night? I don't know. It don't look full right now. Actually, there's a little, it's close to it, they say. It's like there's a little bit of dim on the top right. So that means it's, that the sun is further on the flat plane towards the northwest or north than it. That's what it does, yo. Hey, just need a little lightning to help me through the dark. What's up? Yeah, you definitely see lightning. You get a lot of crazy readings because you're aiming at you're aiming at a open area compared to a tree, or because that's what it is. It's close to me. Is that freaking tree over there that I'm aiming at? But if I point up in the sky and this without pointing at a tree, it's the same temperature. Yeah, Sue Finelli, the cicadas here. It's peaceful. Wait till I build my flat Earth campground right here, girl. Woo, it's gonna be awesome. I'm working on it. It's a thing in progress. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It's right by the creek. It's peaceful here. It's close to the Smoky Mountains. You know, I'm gonna have good prices for everybody. I'm not gonna be like the mainstream guys, but it's cash only. Cash talks and bullshit walks. You know the deal. No cicadas like that in California. That's crazy, Sue. Hey, Camellia, how you doing? Glad you could be here. What's the sea lightning? The sky straight up. Okay, I'm gonna look straight up. 33. Ah, there you go. Ha ha. 33. Ha ha. Illuminati confirmed. He is a Freemason. Ha ha. Woo. Check that out. Waylon, the temperature out here, because, well, the moon I'm gonna. They already know the temperature of the rock over there, and now the moon's coming out. It's coming over. And there's a little bit of shade here. If I backed it up 10 feet or 5 feet, I'd get a whole different reading because it would be in the moon. But I'm waiting on it for it because that one limb right there, that one, is the only thing stopping the light. Well, you can see the moon's close anyway. It's not that far away. And if you look up, I did share something on Tinfoil Sombrero the other day of a balloon that went up over 240,000 feet, almost 260. And if you look on Google Earth, it'll tell you 162, 157 is the highest ever. This one's 11 years ago. Hey, look, I got screenshots of it. If they remove it, it's crazy. But it shows you the sun reflecting in the water. It's just fucking phenomenal. Lowry said, I've never seen that before. Well, you know how Lowry likes data. I brought him the data, and I'll figure it out. So, let's look at the ground temperature. Let's see. 71.6. 70. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm waiting on the light here. Let's see. 69, 9, 70. Look. Nope. 69.2, 69.70. That's the ground. So 69.8. Now, see, like I said, we can go to the other side, and which I'm going to do that because I'm going to let that moon soak on those things. It's coming around. It's almost up there. So we're going to walk over here for a minute and look at this. And that's why we know for a fact, because the moon, like I said, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but definitely it's coming over a little bit over the thing. It's further south and low right now. So, but we just wanted to do a temperature thing. So we go up here. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to do an experiment here. So, and here we got the glass. Here's the glass. All right. No, yeah, and on the wall. Depends on what it is. Same temperature. 68.9, 70.1. So it's the same temperature as that down there. And like I said, everything is hung from a fishing string. Nothing's touching the ground. The only medium is the air surrounding it. So it's pretty much the same temperature. Okay? Regardless, it's within a couple points, except for I'm going to show you, as soon as that moon hits that rock, I'm going to show you a 3 to 4 in the rock. It ain't like it's the metal or anything like that, because the metal over here, it won't stay where I want it to. It's on the thin line, not faced like I want. Now, everything has got its own medium when it comes to a temperature. So regardless if it's a plastic or a metal, but when it comes to rock, that's a whole different ball game, yo. Because the rock's showing me a lot different compared to the temperature or the thick clouds and straight up open sky. Well, I mean, see, lightning, the clouds are almost gone now. I mean, I'm pointing that towards a 38.9. If I go up straight up, it's 31, 31, 2, 33. That's towards the trees though. So if it's reading that close, whatever. And then let's see, 53, because I'm shooting through these trees. So see the difference in the temperatures? So everything varies up and down, but the rock is a whole different ball game. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to show y'all that. That's the most, look at that plant. I feed this to Valley's goat. She loves it, man. It's awesome. Cicadas are nice here. And we had a tree that fell. We cut one down over there. Dog wants in. Let me let him in. Hang on. Oh, and Kitty Poo too. Hey, Kitty Poo. There's doggy. There's Kitty. They're the great mouse and rat hunters. It's funny. So I'm gonna close this gate for a second. But I just wanted to do live and show you. I mean, so y'all give me a minute, okay? I've got to go grab something and I'll be right back. So just hang loose a minute. Let me put you there.
Kitty bird.
Hey, will you do me a favor? I need my drink that's right there and my smoke. And let me go grab it. Just hang on. The same, except for the rock, it's going to be different. Hey, yo. Okay, I'm back. The moon's still out. Since I'm up here, let's go have a look at this rock. I think I got some moonlight on it. I'm not sure. I'll be checking that out very shortly. Okay, so there's a rock. And there's a rock right there. It's hard to keep track of that rock right there. Let's see. Let me get a little stabler. Oh, let's see. All right, so 69.8, 69.8, 71, 70.1. That's the rock. Now let's go see if this other rock has got some freaking temperature change. Because that's what I'm looking for. And it's only the rock. That's weird. I'm hoping now that the moon's out and things have changed. Cushy cush. Light will come on. Changing the temperature there is a long ways away. What's up, Kush? I'm hoping that I got light on the rock. Well, I think I got light on the rock. Look, light on the rock. Let's see. Trying to hit it. I have light on it. Very little. Still in the shade a little bit. So it's pretty much the same. 69, 69.8. Depends on where you hit it. $73. And I'm on it. I think I'm on it. I don't know. I'm on the line. Trying to see where I'm at. It's not fully lit up. It's still in the shade a little bit, if you see. You can't see what I'm seeing. It's still in the shade. So it's still the same temperature. It pretty much is up there. It's still in the shade. And here's the light from the, oh wait a minute. This is from this now. It's been in the moon a little bit longer. So let's see. Depends on where you hit it from. Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So it's not giving off any colder light. I'm just showing you. It's not giving off any colder light. And like I said, it's all on a medium. It's all strung from a pole. You know, everything's strung from a pole. So everything. It's not on the ground. It's all in the same medium in the sky, in the air. And like I said, once this rock, I wish I could move this thing a little bit more, because you see what I see, I will show you. Maybe I could just move the apparatus, but I didn't want to move the apparatus. I don't want to change the experiment. You see what I'm saying? So from UK, Sote, thank you for being here. We're not far away at all. Everything, if you look in the sky, and if you're seeing the moon in the UK and I'm seeing it in the United States, we're not far away at all, man. We're not far. Everything's a lot closer than what they tell you. And I was watching the other day, Operation High Jump or Fishbowl or wherever it was, and then even in the commentaries, I really haven't heard anybody bring this up, but they say that it was even out of Admiral Byrd's mouth itself. This is all for research and commentary, of course. He said that they had to break through the Great Ice Barrier to find an opening, and it was terrific. Great Ice Barrier. Now, okay, after they passed the Great Ice Barrier and went down a passage to go to Middle America. What does that tell you? That was a quote right out of there. But they did say that there was a midnight sun, and they showed a picture of it. They showed about 3 seconds of it on their video. I think it's Operation High Jump. I don't know. I got it in a thing in there. I was watching it, but it just seems to me, okay, they had to find a passage through the Great Ice Barrier. That tells me that there's ice that surrounds where the sun circles. The sun gives the moon its light. That's just the fucking way it is, yo. You can tell by the shadows. So, like I said, I'm just sitting here. I'm watching now. The moon is getting closer to that rock. Look, there's that rock right here. Now it's got more moonlight on it. Look, it's right here. Look, it's right here, right? See the rock? See if I hit it. $71.6. 71.6. Depends on where I hit it at. It's getting more light. And it says 68.9. But my highest reading is over 71 degrees right now. It's not fully lit up yet. It's still in the shade. I'm waiting on for it fully light up. So we've already went up 3/4 of a degree in temperature. 71.6 is my reading. So not 69.8. 71.6. So that's almost a degree in temperature change from the moonlight. Why it only affects the rock. I don't know why that is, but it makes the rock warmer. So I don't know. That is the great question right now. Like I said, it's moonlight is lighting up. It's almost there at that point. It's got to wait a little bit longer. There's a shadow around right in this area. It's unbelievable from where the moon's at right now, and that freaking tree right there. Now if I moved it back over here a little bit, there's full moonlight. I didn't realize that. I set it up here, it looked good at the beginning, and then when I was first taking my readings, that's when I should have went live. But it's been a couple hours ago, and so when they tell you that the moon is its own light source and it's cold, is bullshit. I'm calling it right now. Total bullshit. It gets warmer. That rock gets warmer. I cannot wait to show you that. Like I said, I'm right here, just chilling out. I'm not doing anything. And even though it looks like that rock right there is fully lit, it's not. It's still in the shade a little bit. But when I get that rock fully lit, if I can get that option here shortly, it's because of those tree lines and where the moon's at. As soon as I get that, I'm gonna show you. There's a 4-degree difference between the light that's up there in the shade and the moonlight shining on that rock. 4 degrees, almost 3 degrees, 3, almost 4. I'm gonna show you very shortly. I wish I had it over here, man. It's totally full light right here, but I got it in the fucking shade. I didn't realize that, but my next experiment I'll show you that I know where to put it now, so it makes a difference. I mean, I could move it, then I'd lose because like I said, everything's off the ground. Nothing's touching the ground. Nothing's touching the ground. Nothing's touching the ground. Nothing's touching the ground. Look, everything's back and forth. Nothing's touching the ground. Same way with up there. I didn't want, like I said, in my experiment, I didn't want no medium to interfere other than the air. And like I said, when I hung these, took them all in the house. It was in the same temperature for over an hour. So, and then like I said, I tied the strings to them, pulled me out some strings. I'm saying, okay, a fish line, it can't be conducting that much light. I mean, even though it's a fiber cable, right? That's what they tell you. But anyway, when it gets into your house, it's all copper. everything hooks up as copper fiber, my ass. But anyway, and the two little lines coming out from the line is not fiber, it's copper. I don't know why they call it fiber, it's copper. And like I said, I'm just waiting. There's too much shadow here. I could move it. Do y'all think I should move it? See Lightning, I'll watch your YouTube channel. Yes, sir. Hey, Jeff Gashead. How you doing, brother? Welcome. You are now a standard moderator. I was just talking, showing my shit, man. So, hey, MMA Paradise. How you doing? Also thing is like a target board. And we're in the middle of the limited ways out. Yeah, well, hard to say, man. The moon tells me where the sun's located at all times. Sote. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. Because we know it circles around the flat realm, right? We all agree on this. That the sun and the moon circle around the flat realm. It doesn't go around the ball or go underneath the side. And even in NASA, they'll tell you that they can't lie to you every time. They'll tell you that the moon gets its light from the sun. But yet, in a book, you say it's this way. 2 greater lights. You have been so fooled. So fooled. I don't believe in that. Because if something is its own light, if I go turn on the light and it's a single light, all one in my bedroom, one bulb, I turn it on, the whole thing comes on. Unless it's got a circuit board in there that says, it's worked on a timer, it says, you're gonna light up here. And a couple days, you're gonna light this much up. And a couple more days, you're gonna light this up. I don't think the moon's got that capability. See, it sets in front of the sun until it goes into its new moon phase where it's behind the sun. You can't see through the light of the sun because it's during the day. So the moon, I will be going to the International Truth Expo. I'm like one of the official photographers there. Come there and I'll show you. And I'm going to show you, along with everybody else, I'm going to do my demonstration of how the moon gets its light from the sun. You're going to be amazed because of how the moon is actually in front of the sun. And that's what you see is a light coming from the sun. And it lights up certain angles and what it does. And the moon and the sun go up and down over the plane. It's just like when you go, and I've watched many film footages because that's what I do is research, right? Research is good. And as you watch the full sun in the north, the sun actually goes up and down, because over the land, it rises. When it gets over the water, it lowers. The moon does the same thing. Okay? Exact same thing. Ah, man. Am I going to get this light? I still got a shadow. Let's see. Still wiggle worm here. See if I can get it on board here. Still don't have it where I want it. It's just wiggling back and forth. So I got no good reading till it stops wiggling. Eventually it'll settle down. But it don't matter. I'm going to show you. Oh my gosh, if I just get some moonlight. He said set it 10 feet away. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Alright. Now I got the moonlight. Let's see. I'm gonna let it do its thing. I gotta let it sit here for a while. Let's see. What get down there. Can't get it on. Moving. Stop moving. Let's see. 68.7. I don't know if that's correct or not. I don't know if I'm hitting it. It's hard to tell because I didn't want to put no ambient light on it. There you go. Now I'm on it. Okay, now I moved it in direct sunlight. I'm gonna let it do its thing. 68, 69, 70.1. So I'm gonna let it up there and do its moonlight thing. I'm gonna go back over here and we're gonna do another reading. And we're gonna give that time to do its thing. Now that I've moved it into the light, because where it wasn't good. But it don't matter. It's all been within the same reading anyway. 69, 68 to 70, 71. It's all been in the same, no matter what. Okay, so I'm back over here, and this isn't moving. So I'm going to show you the rock. Don't want to be on the ground. I don't want to be on the ground. So yeah, 68, 69, 68, 69. And here's the glass. 68, 69. Pins on. Here's the plastic. Plastic is totally different when it comes to that. 70, 71. And it's in the shade. And it's different. The plastic is totally different. So, and I told you that earlier. Once you start looking at things, and this is the metal. Ooh, look at that. That's the ground. Now let's see. All right, so there it is. Depends on how close I am. See, it's the same. 68, 69, 70.1. So, and it depends on your distance too. If you keep it within the same distance, like I said though, I thought I was in the same distance on that rock. I'm gonna let it do its thing. So it's doing its thing right now. You know, like I said, but there's not really a big change of difference. It's all within a half a degree or so. Like I said earlier, when that moon was out, I don't know, for some odd reason where it was or whatever, there was a 3 degrees of difference. So it's 68.9. I'm gonna let it soak back there for a second. Now you're here with me. I'm live. I'm live. Hey Zeus Scott, what's going on, brother? Glad you could be here. Man, my phone is like frozen. It ain't liking me showing what I'm showing. Ha. I guess the dog got left out. Is he crying? He's crying like a little dog. Come on, buddy. I told you to come. You want to stay back there? Come on. Come. Come, Fussy. Here they are. Nothing like a dog. Say hi, Kush. Woo. like I said, I'm just doing this experiment because everybody was talking about it. And I told Larry I'm going to go live with it. So, and y'all are seeing the temperatures. So, they said the moon's over there now. It's a different location. It was over here. Now it's moved to there. So it's not like a dead-on shot. It's still from the side. But we're going to go measure that temperature here in a minute. Because I did put it in the range of it. So I'm going to go take a look at it. I was trying to give it time. Show you I'm not cheating. I'm not over there putting a lighter underneath the rock. I'm not putting a lighter underneath this rock. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just trying to show you. Moonlight's cold as bullshit. You know what? That high altitude balloon that I showed on Rico's tinfoil sombrero, y'all need to check them out. Larry, Rico, Nico, Andrew B's on there. You know, what I'm saying is, I don't know what I want to say. The light being, the moon being its own light is bullshit. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do it live. It's like here. Temperature. 69.2 in the shade. 68.7. 68.7 in the shade. 69.2, 69.6 in the moonlight. Okay, there's the moonlight. 69.6. Show you moonlight right here, straight down. All right, straight down. 69.6, 69.8. Okay, here's the corner. Okay, shadow in the shadows. Yeah, about the same. So, and this is even a little bit cooler in the shade. Let's get what's this temperature of this? Okay, so see, that's what you're shooting on the ground. 72.5, that's a piece of wood. Had a tree that we had to take down, and it's taken up a lot of my yard. I've been stacking a lot, but man, it's been raining and it's been so hot I haven't finished it off yet. So when it comes to in the shade temperature, 71 degrees, moonlight, 72.5 in the moonlight. That's the max, minimum. They got a max and a minimum. I can get on it. Depends on where I put it. Look, 71. I'm on the rock. It's hard to tell. And it's right there. Alright, I'm gonna let it reset. CCA 69. Depends on where I hit it. Depends on where you hit it at. So it's all pretty much the same temperature. Like I said, I had different light when the moon was over here compared to here. Why, I don't know. And then, like I said, there was a 3 degrees change in temperature. So, and I should have went live during that time. Yeah, Trinity and you recorded the moon, him in daytime, you in the Saskatchewan, Canada at nighttime. Yeah, because it's flat and stationary, dude. You're seeing it. The moon and the sun are local. They're 25, 50 miles above us. It ain't much. Hey, Lily Pad, always happy, never sad. You know, Lily Pad, that's Valley Park's dog. She's my girlfriend. She claimed me like a long time ago. It's crazy. Y'all should have been there. It's funny. Rumhand Solo, hey, I didn't see you in here. Hello. I don't think move it, the clouds gonna follow the moon. Just keep thinking no clouds. You know, I was thinking no clouds, but I was getting shadow from the tree. And that's the difference is from the tree, there's a tree line right here. I moved it back, but now the tree line, for some odd reason, is following. So I probably need to move it because it's moving in a different location. Hey, Gator Sky Exploration. Everybody needs to check out his channel. He's got some badass shit in there. He shows you, he plays the guitar. He shows his shit, man, like there's no tomorrow. Flat and stationary, very close. Y'all go check out his channel. Aurorian. Yeah, Aurorian, I'm going to get that full moon, brother. I'm going to add you as a moderator. All my people get moderated. We don't talk bad about people. We don't discuss it. We just look at the facts. Okay? So, I'm trying to show you facts that there's not much temperature gradient between here and there. A little bit warmer over here by 0.5 degree plus in the moonlight. At least 0.5 degree plus. So, that makes a difference. If it's, like I said, the moon, if it was its own light, it would be always lit when it's lit. It don't have a circuit board in it going, I'm gonna light up here, and I'm gonna light there. I'm gonna light there on this day. Oh, I'm gonna be full right here this day. Who's up there running that fucking circuit board? Answer that question. And all high altitude balloon footage, which I'm going to be sending one up shortly with 5 different cameras. And it's going to be when the moon is close like this. Right there, when the moon's close. But it's going to be a little bit closer. That's when it's going to be over me. And I'll know when that day is. And on that day, 3 hours, when it's right at the tree line, I'm going to send it off so they can come together and meet up. And it's going to be the fucking awesome. I'm going to show you the moon like you've never fucking seen it before. I'm gonna have like 5 cameras rolling. It's gonna be badass. It's in the works. It's cost a lot of money though. I'm putting it all on myself because, you know what? The truth is free. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. Yeah, like a puppet show in the sky, right? Run ham salad, I got you. Yeah, I like Tarot's work too. I'll watch that, Sea Lightning. You know what, Aurora? Yeah, every nation. I'll show you pictures like you never seen. As a matter of fact, that moon right there is going to be over in that part of the sky. and Jupiter is going to be right beside of it. I'm going to try to do that live here in about 8 days or so. And now they say that they show the conjunction after Jupiter passes the moon, but I'm going to show you on the right before it gets to the moon. So, and they're going to be really, really fucking close together. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. At England Truthers, is your son up? Do you know anyone in the phone? New Zealand? Yes. Okay, Sea Lightning. Let's talk about somebody in New Zealand. I talked to a guy down there. Okay, from New Zealand. Believe it or not. And my personal conversation on live on YouTube through Charles Was, and give it up to Chuck. Y'all need to go check out his channel. He told me straight up that they're in their summer from his position in New Zealand that the sun sets in the northwest. So I'm just saying, yes, in the northwest from New Zealand in their summertime, which is winter right there for them, I understand. But in their summertime, even in the winter, it still sets northwest. But in their winter, in their summer, the sun sets to his northwest. Maybe I can look that show up. Maybe I can try to invite him and do a live show with him. That would be very interesting. Jeff guess is it? Yes, I do. Yes, Sea Lightning, Gator Sky Exploration. I'm glad you like his channel, man. It's awesome. Hey, Brenda. No controls, not an experiment. How's that? You say no controls, Brenda. Here's a control, Brenda. Everything's elevated off the ground. I don't know if you watched it earlier. I ain't got nothing against you. I'm not talking bad about anybody. I'm just saying everything is tied to the same thing, which is fish line. Okay? Everything is off the ground. Okay? Everything's elevated off the surface. So the only contact that we have around the subjects is air. So only air, no contact with the ground. The only contact is from an aluminum pole. I do have that. Aluminum pole from a 6 pound or 3 or 6 pound test line from a fishing pole. Very, very light. Not a lot of variance in the substrate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, it's definitely controlled because it's off the ground. There is no hard medium that it's sitting on. The most thing is a one little thin line, Brenda, okay, with air around it. One's in the moonlight, one is in the shadows. And oh yeah, Brenda, you know that NASA says that the moon gets its light from the sun. So you probably need to go research that for a second. I'm not here to debate you or anything. I'm just saying maybe you need to go look. So that tells me that when the moon is full and the sun's supposed to be down on the bottom side of a ball, and if the moon is getting its light from the sun, how is it shining through the earth? That ain't the way it happens. So let me burst your bubble there.
ma'am. When the moon is full, it's directly 180 degrees in front of it, opposite ends of each other, over the flat realm. This is the way it works. It says right there, read it. It says the moon gets its light from the fucking sun. So, debunked. That's just what the problem with a lot of flat earthers, sir, is they say that the moon's its own light. There's zero proof of that. Or ma'am. Hey y'all, say hello to my sis. Valley Parks, what you laughing about? Yeah, I know, Brenda. Moonlight isn't cold. That's what I have been saying. You haven't been here long enough to listen. The moon, when shining on that rock earlier, is 2 to 3 degrees difference higher in the moonlight than it is in the freaking thing. So I'm trying to let it warm up here and stop shaking. No, it's no change. It's about the same. Now, I don't know why I was getting that effect earlier. But yeah, there's no change in it. It's 69 degrees, 70, 71. Depends on how you hit the rock. So yeah, everything's the same. There ain't no change. And maybe the substrate, like I said, plastic is different. When you go to plastic, it's different. When you go to glass, it's different by a degree. And they're both in the thing. The glass is hotter than the plastic. So is the glass a degree hotter because of the moonlight? Is the steel different over there? No, the steel is pretty much the same. About 69 degrees, 70 degrees, 70.1. I've showed it several times. So, and like you said, Brenda, oh, there's no, you know, it's not controlled. And, you know, control this. I'm sorry, but it is controlled. It's off the air. One's in the shade, one's in the moonlight. So what you're saying about control is obsolete. 0, 0, 0, ma'am. So, anyway, I just wanted to show y'all because everybody was talking about it. You know, let me tell y'all something. Everybody was talking about it, right? And I just wanted to show, without equivocation, that what you're saying about the moonlight being colder is debunked right now. If anything, the glass is a degree hotter. But it's because of the substrate. Everything has its own temperature gradient. This is this temperature, that's that temperature. Like I said, it's all off the ground. It's not sitting on the ground. It's all air cooled. One temperature, air. Now there could be a difference in the temperature of the degrees because there is a little bit slight elevation. Probably 10 feet between this and that. So about 10 feet difference in elevation. Now, that could be different because it's in a valley. Valleys are cooler than it is on the top. So that could be the difference. I don't know. Yeah, Jeff Guess said it doesn't. Yeah, dude, they yeah, and mine's not working right either. Lily Pad recognized my voice because she's my girlfriend in Valley Park. You know the deal. Got to be very vocal, for sure, Gator. Let's see. Yep. Thank y'all. Much love, everybody. I'm glad that I could show you this little thing, show you that the moon does not give off fucking cold light. You're dumb. Put it in a controlled medium, the air, the sky, off the ground. You can't go by the ground. The ground's a different reading. You can't go from underneath the ground at a tree and get a different fucking reading because it's touching the ground. It's a different fucking medium. I'm in the sky. I'm in the air. There's nothing touching it but the air and a little fucking goddamn string. So understand. Get off the bullshit. Oh, the moon's different. Bullshit. Bullshit. Prove it. You can't. I'm showing you right here. Look, I got the thing. Bought it today to show my experiment. So get off the fucking bullshit. Let's get the real science. Like I said, they sent a balloon up. If you look Google up, it says 157,000, but I got one the other day, found one over 240,000 feet. And you can see the sun reflection into the water. Not from 3,000 miles away. Not from 93 million miles away. From like 35 to 40 miles high. When that balloon turned, it was right beside the sun. 200 feet away, 300 feet away, not a mile. I guarantee you, not a mile. Because usually the ones, it's like the high altitude dog cam. If you look at that one, the sun's way over there. You can see the sunspot. This one, the sunspot is right below it. And it's phenomenal. I'm just saying. If you don't know, I'm sorry about your bad luck. Hey, Snyder's in the house. What's up? Yeah, the space station. Haha, that's funny. Hey, Jeremy Bird's in the house. Hey, Jeremy. I'm sorry. I'm just like got a lot of things going on in my brain cell. Just explaining it. Hey, y'all. My sister's in a video. Sis, you're a mod. Share your video where you're in it with everybody, okay? Share that so everybody can see it. I just appreciate that. Some country folk, because we can survive. Skin a buck. Yeah, everybody share everybody's stuff. I want to see that, Gator. Is it on your channel? Because I watch everything that you show on your channel. You know that. I don't comment a lot, but when I see it, man, I watch it. Your what is it called? The reflection thing or whatever. Man, that's phenomenal how you put that together. It's just fucking bad to the bone. That's all I'm stating. Yeah, everybody go watch Gator Sky. When you live in Australia in November below the Tropic of Capricorn, I watch the sun rise in the southeast and set in the southwest. Okay, so you've seen it in the southwest. From where? From Australia? Well, New Zealand and Australia, well, even though it sets in the southwest, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean it's going around the bottom side, because how does Africa and everything on the other side of the flat plane get the sun? So the moon tells me where the sun's at all the time, brother. I don't care. It just looks, because it's way out there and it's doing its circle. So if you see it set going down in the southwest, it's still circling around. It's just where you are. That's where you think is southwest, but actually it's going to be the northwest. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the man told me. Maybe I'll get him on an interview and talk about it. That's very interesting. Yeah, Zeus Scott, the moisture content, because I'm not in the city, is a lot different, of course. You know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of trees and shit like that. So yeah, the moisture content's going to be cooler. It's going to be cooler here, cooler there. You know, like I said, when you're in the city, the sun bakes the ground. All the concrete. That's why you always see it warmer in the city compared to the outer, in the country. That's the difference. It's because the heat, all the buildings and everything, they all attract heat, right? So that heat is gonna maintain in that rock. You understand? But anyway, it's been in the 60s there, Blanche. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, it's you're higher elevation than me. It's just like that one time, me and Audrey, we watched the moon go over Mom's house up there, and went from horizon to horizon in like hour. And that valley's big right there in Mom's house, you know? You see from the left to the right. And that thing was so close to the ground. It was crazy. Just need a little lightning to help me through the dark. Thank you, Sea Lightning. I'm glad you got a big smile, brother. All right, Jeff Guesshead, thank you for subbing the Gators. Yeah, he's got some badass work, Jeff. Just watch it, man. It's, like I said, it's awesome. Like I said, though, tonight is just all about showing what it looks like. You know, with temperature. It all depends on how far you're away. The further you're away from something, it's like 72.5, right? Now I'm going to get here close. Oh, and it's 73. See, it'll hit 73.5, 74. Depends on how close you are to something. It's got, you know what I'm saying? The closer you get, the further you away. I'm trying to show you, I'm trying to do the same distance. I'm keeping it within a 2 foot span of my shot for my infrared. About a 2 foot different shot. 2 foot. No more than 24 inches. And like I said, within that 24 inches, it gives me the same reading, but on the moon side, it's usually, especially with the rock, earlier, I wish I'd have been live, it was almost 2.5, 3 degrees more than what it is, than what it was. And then even earlier, I showed you, there's a 1 degree difference between the moonlight and the shade. 1 degrees. And does not give off cold fucking light. Go fuck yourselves, as Valley Parks would say. Ha ha ha. I'm just saying. Don't take me part. Showing, but I'm showing. I'm showing. That's why I got my opinions like they are. Yes, the air makes a difference, Blanche, for sure. Yes, Jeff Gashead, you're correct right there. There it is right there, what you said. The moon has shadows, obviously not a light. Yes, you would not have shadows on a light source. It will not create shadows on itself, ever. The light's coming away, not shining to the, yeah, correct, sir. Yes. I'm sorry to hear that, sis. I didn't know you was sick, a toothache and a strep throat. Vitamin C is all I can say. Vitamin C. Blanche, Brenda is a guy. So just to let you know, and he or she can be whatever they want, whatever they decide. It's not my point to choose who they want to be. Just be true and real. But when you say it's not controlled, but it is, and I'm showing you that it's controlled through the whole experiment right here. When I show you that it's controlled, it's above the ground. The only control difference is the height. It's a little bit in the valley. It's 10 degrees difference, 10 feet difference in height. Now that could be a whole different story too. Like I said, you got the shadow side, you got the moon side. Moon side was 1 degree plus hotter during every reading. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Sea Lightning. Run Ham Sallow. Yes, this went very well. It's not a great effort. It's showing facts. I mean, I'm showing you facts. I mean, I don't think that this thing is lying to me. I just bought it today. Seems to be working in great order. You know, I've took readings here and there just to make sure it's different. Like I said, different substrates are different. And I used to do this for my job, because if something was too cold or if something was too hot, I couldn't apply this. You can't apply things on substrates that are out of the temperature range of the product that you're going to install. See what I'm saying? So I used to work for an engineering company, so I know all about that shit. I don't know why Valley would be invisible. Well, she is on a VPN. Me and Valley are really good friends, Blanche. Take the temperature straight up. And I already did that. You're welcome, Gator. Hopefully you got some more subs, brother, because Because like I said, man, you show the sky like it's phenomenal how you do it. You put your music to it, man. It's wonderful. Yeah, see, lightning, trolls are here to distract. But, you know, it's okay. I'm showing them the facts. All you got to do is watch my video, replay what I'm showing live, and you'll understand what's going on. I mean, I could be videoing the moon right now, what I should be doing. But I wanted to do this thing because I wanted to show everybody what they're saying is pretty much incorrect. That the moon is its own light and it's colder and it's this or that or whatever. Without proof, I mean, and then now I'm showing it live. What I'm showing you is totally different than what you're saying. So I just want everybody, I'm not downing anybody. I just want to show me what I'm showing and do an experiment like mine. Hang things up from the air, not on the ground. When it's sitting on the ground, different substrates are going to have different temperatures. You know, like I said, I had all these 4 items. I had the plastic, had the metal, had the rock, and I had the steel. 4 different objects that we deal with every day. You got cars of plastic, you got plastic containers, you got rocks laying on the ground on your building, you got metal for your framing, for bridges, around your neck, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the difference between gold or aluminum might be. It might be a whole different ball game. Depends on the depends on what it is. So I just, like I said, I got the plastic, the metal, the rock. So, and the glass. I'm sorry, the glass. And that was another big thing, the glass. So I got 4 major elements. And the temperature was different. Warmer by at least a half a degree plus on the moon side. That's all I'm stating. Yeah, are you out of here, Gator? Yes, Snyder, I'm very good, sir. Thank you very much. I'm healthy as a horse, I think. I don't know. Yep, Lance is the bartender in the video. Hey, y'all watch that and spread it out. Share the love. Because us country folk, we good. Thank you, sis, for sharing that. Who else is in here? You have no trees where you live, Sea Lightning? So flat you can see the dog run for 3 days. Ha ha ha! That's funny. Hey, I lived in Kansas, and yeah, it's the same fucking thing. It's crazy. Yeah. You can see lightning from 300 miles away for sure. Just need a little lightning to help me through the dark. Hell yeah. Hey, Jehovah's daughter Barbara's in here. Welcome, sister. Glad to see you. I was doing a experiment with the moon to show that the moon actually, and if you look at, and I took some readings, the moon on that side is actually half a degree plus warmer from the moonlight. It's not, and I hate to say this, girl, I know you're God-fearing woman and everything, but when Enoch talked about it in Enoch, was it 73, that the moon gets its light from the sun, And it also states that they said the book of Enoch come true at the end times or whatever. I don't know. That's what they say. But yeah, the moon gets its light from the sun. It's not its own light source. Hate to break anybody's paradigm, sweetie. I'm just looking at the experiments and observations that tell me what's up. So, much love though, girl. I know you're on Sovs, and I know you're on Burn the Corporate Fiction all the time. Much love, girl. Thank you for being here. Man, see, I'm going to make you as a moderator, make everybody a standard moderator on my channel. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm not talking the sun's temperature. I never pointed it at the sun, sir. But I did watch this video, and the balloon went up over 244,000, 246, almost 260,000 feet. And the temperature, when it turned right beside us, was negative 74.5 degrees Celsius. At over 240,000 feet. So, what's up with that? They said that balloons only go up 157, 160,000, whatever. No, that's a lie. So I'm just telling you. Valley Parks is laughing. You out of here? Who's out of here? Said bye. No hot spot on the moon. Sea lightning. The moon gets its light from the sun, brother. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Zero proof that the moon's its own light. And it is as is, brother. You don't have to believe me. You say it's its own light. Can you prove that? No. But the shadows tell me that the moon gets its light from the sun over the flat plane. And that's how you know there's where the sun's at. I can tell you where the sun's at all the time by looking at the moon and point it out in the sky. And then if you're with me and you pull it up on your stellarium, it'll say it's down below you. Below you on the other side of the ball. We know it's not on the other side of the ball though, brother. Think about that. That's all I'm stating. All right, I'm glad you got some of everything. That's great. I've been reading a few years the moon is the real sun. No. Jehovah's Daughter, the moon's not the real sun. It's an object. I'm going to send up a high altitude balloon and I'm going to show everybody what the moon is. It's coming up very shortly. I'm going to have 5 cameras. I'm going to have 5 cameras looking. And it's going to be when the moon's really close, like right there. But it's instead of over there, see this light right here? I'm going to show you something. All right? The moon, all right, now you see the light, it's above me. I'm going to show you. If you go straight up, it's like a 90 degrees above me. It's the corner of that light from that sign. The moon will be on the left side of it. The left side, that's how close it is. Okay? Right now it's south of me, but eventually it'll work itself and it'll be to the left side of this light. See the difference in the angle? Look at it, there's a bunch. It's almost 45 degrees. But eventually that moon will be And when I've took pictures of it before from straight from underneath it. The moon is to the left, okay, of this sign. So, my sis can tell you, been here before. There's a big difference between there and there. See what I'm saying? The moon's over there. And there's a big difference between here and there. It's very close, not that far away. So when I send up my video, the moon's gonna be, like I said, to the right side of this light, to the right where I'm pointing over there to the right. It's gonna be right above me. And I'm gonna send that when it's down over here about this degrees. And I know it takes about 3 hours to get to here, because I know, because it's filming all the time. I'm gonna release my balloon. And it's gonna go right beside of it. I cannot wait. That's gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna show you the moon like you've never fucking seen it in your life. I cannot wait for this. And it's all in the works, yo. It's over $300 for the balloon and just for the parachute. So for the balloon and the parachute is over $300. And then I've got these little cameras that I'm gonna get. Now you can get them in a 10-pack for like $30, but they're infrared, they're small. So I'm gonna attach those onto its own little motherboard with a little card reader that you put in there. It's gonna picture. I'm gonna have like two. What I'm thinking is what I think I've come up with. It's gonna have two. It's good. So just the little cameras and stuff are like under 4 or 5 ounces for everything that I'm gonna hook it up to. And then the batteries that I'm gonna have is gonna be is the same batteries that you would put in a PlayStation controller, right? I might have those hooked up to power it. That's gonna give me about 6 hours of record time. And I'm gonna have in each little slot, it's gonna be, I don't know, they got them 300 gigs, 360 or 420. Speaking of 420, yo, it's about that time. And it's gonna be hooked up and it's gonna be recording. And I'm gonna have one camera looking down. I'm gonna have 2 looking horizontal, okay? And I'm gonna have 2 others horizontal / at about 3 to 5 degrees pointing up from the horizontal. So I see what's above. So that's gonna tell me, and I'm hoping that in that 5 cameras on the 4 corners, you know about the 4 corners, right? On the 4 corners, I'm gonna have that. So no matter what, I'm gonna have a picture constantly of any direction. And 2 of them's gonna be looking higher. So that's gonna show me the moon. Because when that moon gets over here to this spot that I want it, instead of way over here to the fucking south, it's gonna be right above me. Like I said, when it is, that's when I'm gonna send my thing up, when it's about that high in the sky, and it takes 3 hours to get up here above me. It's gonna be phenomenal. Oh, my camera stopped, my thing. Hey, Aaron F.E. Over Georgia, the moon is making nice. Yeah, it all depends on your sky, man. You know, all these volcanoes going off and you know, the modifications. We could say that, modifications of something. But Snyder, you know, I don't know if she's controlled or not, but that's her thing. Yeah, the reason it's making nice colors in the clouds, Iron FE, is because it's very close and local. It's only 25 to 50 miles above us any given time. It's probably a little bit higher when I think it's probably a little bit over the water. That's why it's kind of lower in the sky. It all depends on the location. Yeah, I think it's a floating something. It's electrical magnetic caught in something. And I'm going to show it to y'all like you've never seen it. I cannot wait. I'm working on that, yo. I'm hoping within the year I'll have it done. I'm just saving a little bit of money here. I would ask for a GoFundMe, but I don't want to do that. I don't need anybody's help to do anything. I do it on my own. So that's kind of what I do. Yep, Waylon did help me. He helped me put this thing together. He was sitting here and we was watching it. You can ask him. He's my witness. I got a witness. There was almost 3 degrees difference. And I should have been filming that. And I didn't. I just wanted to see what was going on. But next time I will. Jehovah's daughter, Barbara, we don't talk bad about people. And we're not going to call anybody an abomination. They do as they want. Everybody's got their free will. As long as you don't break anybody's free will, it shouldn't be no involvement in anything. So let everybody be who they want to be. We should not say that. I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. Thank you very much. We don't talk bad about people. We just say, hey, you're wrong, because we show them evidence. And that's what I'm about. I'm just saying, hey, you're wrong. Here's the evidence. Debunk me. You can't. Show me. Tell me. Just because you tell me or because it says something in a book doesn't make it true. So I'm just saying, you got to show me. My experiment showed me that the moon is warmer than the shade. Yeah, sis, it's not hilarious. It's okay. Yeah, when you start overlaying stuff, see lightning, that's a big, I mean, when you manipulate, see, the difference between everybody else, maybe me or anybody else, and I've watched a lot of different film footage, is some people manipulate it. I showed nothing but raw footage, brother. That makes a difference in your observations. You know, I'm not manipulating the picture. I'm not seeing when I take a picture or something, if it's got straight edges, square anywhere, that's not a good picture. That's a camera fuck up. Okay? Anything in nature, there's never a straight line in nature. You'll never find a straight line in nature anywhere. So anytime you take a picture of something and there's a straight line on both sides of it, that's your camera. That's your focal point on your camera, the inside iris or whatever they want to call it. I've had pictures like that, brother. You know what? I discard them because I know it's junk. I don't claim them as being real. It's just showing me junk. So I got to throw that away. I know this for a fact. because pictures and anything with a straight line down the left hand side of your picture is a camera fuck up. That's just the way it is. You watch the sun literally move sideways to the south. You know what, Jehovah's daughter Barbara? I see what you're talking about. Look, I got this. Karen B has this little protractor thing, right? And it's like a 360 degree thing, and you set it up with magnetic north, right? And I did that, and on June 21st, I did that reading. I started at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and my first reading, it was a 5 centimeter nail, right? And that reading, that's how flat it was across the plane. It shot all the way across, that little 5 centimeter thing shot all the way off the paper and beyond into infinity. I was like, okay, I just got to mark it where it goes off the edge of the paper. But that's how flat it was. And I was reading that, and then when the sun went up, it did a funky thing. It went up, it was coming across, and then it dropped. Like the sun just went forward a bunch and then moved a little bit, and then it fell back. It was the weirdest thing. That's the reading I got. I got pictures, video, and pictures of it to document my thing. And then 2 weeks later, 2 weeks and a day later, when I took a reading of the sun, it went straight across the paperwork instead of, and then and I did it all the way up to like 3:30 or 4:30 like the other one, and I started early in the morning. It takes all day to do this readings, yo. It's like you got to be on top of it. You got to be on your game. You got to go out there. You got to go, okay, well, 30 minutes has gone by, or an hour went by. Let's go look and see where it's at. You got to go out there and where that needle, where that pinpoint is, it's 5 centimeters up, you put a mark and you write your time down. Well, the second time that I did that, and I was watching the sun for 45 minutes, the sun did not move off that one spot. It's supposed to be moving 15 degrees an hour. It never moved for 45 minutes. You know, I even told Glowbusters about it. I'm like, you know, Karen B, I was doing that thing because it's her thing, and I was watching it just to experiment with it, you know. And you know what? I said, for 45 minutes, it didn't move. And you know what? She laughed about it. They all laughed about it. I heard them in the background during my comment. But you know what? They wasn't doing the experiment. You know who was? I was. And I was sitting there, I was taking pictures of it as I was going. So I got it all documented. That the sun never moved for 45 fucking minutes. Sat in the same location. Same location. I'm just saying. It ain't nothing to laugh about when you document it. There's a difference. I'm not saying bad about anything about anybody. I'm just saying, don't laugh about the experiment. Unless you was there, you don't know. I mean, what if it's different than what you're fucking saying and what you're laughing about? It's not funny. Just like my brother went into court. You know, it's not funny. Pay attention. But it is as is. Yeah, it's not on the ground. It's a different temperature, Blanche. It's different. Everybody's shooting their shit from the ground. That gradient from the ground, that contact from the ground. Now I do have contact from the ground, but it's minimal. It's hanging. There's a difference. It's got to go up through a pole. It's got to come across. And then the only way any kind of resistance of heat could hit it or anything, or coolness is in the air. Or any kind of contact is through a fishing line. So it's hanging on fishing line. It's like independent meeting. Maybe the next time I do it, I will get string. I won't use fishing line, I'll use string and see if that makes a difference. But the moonlight was warmer. Understand this. You can cast it on your TV because I'm the man. Schneider. No, I'm just fucking around, bro. But anyway, see what he's saying, Jehovah? Indeed. Let's see what, unfortunately, I never knew, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. Weather changes over water. Yes, for sure, Jeff Gashead. Yep, you're up in the mountains. I'm 1,200 feet plus above sea level. They call it level for a reason. Level doesn't curve nowhere, doesn't bend over. Look at your floor. Anytime they build anything over and up in the mountains, like a chateau or everything, they use a level. They level out from the terrain so you can walk level. It doesn't curve. Level doesn't curve around a ball. That's stupidity. That's all I'm saying. Zero. I know, I've been in construction over 40 fucking years. It's zero. Level, plumb, square, period. Nothing's moving. If something was moving underneath your feet and spinning, just like your car wheel, it slings water off. It slings gravel off. Okay? Washing machine. Put it on spin cycle. Let the water out. Spin cycle, it throws water off. Anything spinning cannot hold water, period. A ball cannot hold water, only a container. Or, yeah, the water, now you got your little water drops that stick due to pressure. That's different. That's a whole different ball game when it comes to volume of water. Volume of water doesn't do this, ever. Volume of water always levels out. Well, no. I didn't know that the Milky Way was brightest. You call it the Milky Way, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's called the Milky Way. Yeah, but I've seen it. It's totally different when you get out into the darkness. That's for sure. But here's what I want you to do. Next time the sun's far away and you see clouds in the way off in the distance, the high cumulus clouds is what they call them. They call them thunderheads or whatever. The ones that go way up. And it's dark. Take your camera and zoom up to it and take a picture. Now, when you see those clouds, they look really dark from your eyes. But when you zoom in on them with a camera, they lighten up because that's the sun shining across the flat realm. That's the way it works. It's very close. Yeah, your infrared. Okay, mine, I can't remember what this said. See lightning about this infrared, but like I said, you got a difference in variance when you hold it closer, it can get warmer, and when you hold it a little bit further away, from your target. It can get warmer or colder. It all depends on how close you are. That's why I was trying to keep everything within 2 feet of my observations. So it ain't like I was like 10 feet away or 100 feet away. No, it was within 2 feet of every reading. You see what I'm saying? I tried to keep it the same space, 18 inches, 16 inches, 2 foot, within 2 foot for my readings. And if I change the distance, things change in temperature. So don't let them fool you. You can show it with your own infrared camera, with your own infrared reader. The closer you are, the difference in the temperature is when you're 6 inches or when you're 4 foot away, there's a big difference in the temperature reading. That's all I'm saying. So don't let them fool you about this or that or whatever. But I did get within a degrees or two on my readings. So, but anyway, yo, I just wanted to show everybody this, and I appreciate everybody that's come here. I appreciate all y'all. Very much love. I will be going to the International Truth Expo in Quartzsite, Arizona. I'm going to be like one of the official photographers there. I'm going to be going with Valley Parks. And I'm going to do an interview with several people there. I'm going to hold it down like a trooper. You know, I hope everybody can come. Y'all need to check it out. I don't have the link for that. You know, because I'm on my phone. I don't know how to do all that crap. So, Sea Lightning here in the States, Iron FE, you can go to Harbor Freight and get them for $22.95. It's like under $25 with tax. So, you know, that's the cheapest place. And it's accurate, man. I'm taking temperatures and stuff here and there. I'm like, it's really close. Within a degree here. There's the chickens crowing. I got chickens crowing already. Yes. Imagineering. Is better than knowing. That's right. You gotta check it out. Sea Lightning, you saw Waylon Jennings in concert? Oh man. Listen, man, I gotta when I was living in Kansas, there was a call-in show and I won tickets to the concert and a album off the radio station. My sister's got it. It's badass to the bone, man. You don't even know. It's like it's a radio version you don't get from anybody else. That's the difference. That's the whole difference right there. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man low. But anyway, I want to thank everybody that's being here tonight. You're at 1,500 feet sea level, Iron FE. Mountains and trees all around. Yep, mountains and trees here. How can you be at 1,500 feet in Georgia? I'm at 1,200 feet in Knoxville. Oh yeah, because I live in the valley. Ha ha. You got 32 degrees straight up? Okay, I'm gonna go look straight up. Let's see what I got. Uh, 43, 42, it all depends. That's straight up in the sky, 38.1. So it's fluctuating, but it's cloudy. So the heat. That's right, Waylon. You know the deal. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game, Waylon. Yeah. Touch your car in the sunlight if it's metal. Woo! Yeah, see, Lightning, he's right. I tell you what, man. We build millions of miles of fence. He'll tell you. I've been on top of the roofs. I've laid the metal roofing down. Man, I worked on the roads. I built banks. I worked down at NASA too. I know how hot it gets. Yep. Put a metal pipe on the ground. Don't stand it in the air, it's cooler. Put it on the ground and see what happens. Yeah. Woo, then try to pick it up about an hour later. Find out. Fuck around and find out. F-O-F-A. Or F-A-F-O. Give it to Zulu 1. Here's the Zulu 1. My brother Kurt, my dad. But anyway, Waylon, Lou Scott, Iron FE, Jeff Gashead, Sea Lightning, just need a little lightning. Help me through the dark. See Blanche. Jehovah's daughter Barbara, Iron FE. I appreciate y'all much. For sure. Thank y'all for coming in. Like I said, I've been showing you my experiment. There's no issue. No. The moon is a real object, Jehovah, daughter Barbara. It's a magnetic object in the sky. I cannot wait to show you. I've been watching a lot of high altitude film footage. It's very close to the ground. It's right above the clouds. It's phenomenal. Watch the end of Flat Earth Banjo's thing when he shows the moon and the sun going around in a circle, and you'll see how it is. I want to put that balloon right beside the moon, so that's going to be my issue. But I appreciate and love everybody that's here right now. I've done this long enough. It's time to go and take a break. Valley Parks. Love you, girl. So, you know, I appreciate Schneider. Am I missing anybody? I don't want to miss anybody. I appreciate everybody being in here. Nancy, I did give you a moderator's thing. Thank you for coming. Trying to see who else, if anybody I miss. I appreciate Gator Sky Exploration. Man, you rock, man. And y'all make sure you get on this channel, man. Everybody needs to share everybody's channel. So put it out there, everybody. Everybody's here. Just put out your information. Share your shit. Because that's what we need to do. We need more shares. Rum Ham Solo. Thank y'all. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody going through. Jeremy Bird, I didn't see much of your comments, man, but thank you for being here. Much love. We go back way. But yeah, I want, and Brenda Debates, thank you for being here too. I'm sorry if somebody said anything bad. I don't want that on my channel. And we don't talk bad about anybody. But I will debunk you on your observations if I need to. And we will show, and if you can show what I'm showing, let's roll with it. I'm not here to talk bad about you. Let's just put our observations together and come up with a solution. Instead of talking bad about each other, I don't want that. I don't ever want that. You know, we're all here on the same flat earth, same flat realm. We all need to come together and not talk about bad about each other, okay? We just need to do the observations, come up with a game plan. Brenda Debates. Here we go. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. There you go. You're a moderator now. I forgot to add you, Rorian. I got you as a moderator. So I don't want anybody to be left out. Not that I'm not, no discrimination. Just don't talk bad about people, and I won't have to keep you off my fucking channel. That's all I'm saying. We need to show love. Everything's good. Come together and figure this out. That's all I'm saying. Rory and I don't do TikTok, so I don't know. Sote, thank you very much for being here. Dancers in the vibration. And I know you love my videos. It's all good. I love yours too. So keep it rolling. Let's do this thing. Let's do this observation. MMA Paradise, thank you for being here. I sure appreciate you too. Thank you. Y'all make sure everybody shares everybody's channel. But I was just showing the obvious. Sue Finelli, thank you for being here. Much love, girl. Last time I seen you was in Flattoberfest 2023 in Vegas. It was awesome. I even gave you a ride to the airport. Yeah. Roll with it, girl. Much love. Lord Racer, forgot about you. Man, you're way up here. You haven't said that much at all. But thank you for being here, sir. But I bow for to no king. Ha ha. Or Lord. Ha ha. I'm just saying, no offense. But I appreciate y'all being here. Much love, everyone. Camilla, hey, I wish you could, I don't know if you're still there, but much love. Like I said, we don't show no hate here. Nothing but love. If you got something, Preston Studio, thank you for being here. And you said bye. Okay, bye and hi. Rachel Revolution, hey, thank you for being here, Rachel. I appreciate you. Last time I seen you, I think was, I know for sure, in 2022. Were you at 2024? That was a messed up time down there. I got something to say about that, but I'm not going to say it. Real or not for real. Hey, y'all. I didn't even see you here. Let me add you as a moderator. I didn't even see some things. I looked over, y'all. I was just going through the things. Wrath of Tron. I forgot to add you as a moderator. Everybody gets a moderator on my channel. Now, I'm not going to debunk my Wi-Fi, brother. Candy, aka Brown Eye Girl. Thank you for being here. But yeah, the Bud Files. I forgot about the Bud Files. They're here. Go check out their channel. They give a lot of information. So I appreciate everybody being here, chilling. I didn't add you as a moderator, chilling. Wow, that's crazy. Normally I'm on top of that, brother. Ha ha ha. There you go. Now you're it. You're in like Flynn now. But anyway, I appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, I showed the experiment. Like, and here it is, and it's controlled. Everything's off in the air. It's a controlled thing. It's hanging from a fucking thing. You can't even see the wire hanging down. But there's the objects hanging down. That's what I'm saying. Everything's good in the neighborhood. It was a controlled thing, Brenda debates. You say it wasn't controlled, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you. It's all in the air. It's not on the ground. It's in one medium, the air medium. And the difference is the shade and the height. Up here in the shade, it's 10 feet higher, I would say, maybe 8 to 10 feet higher above the ground, because I got to walk down at an angle to go that way. So it's on the lower end. So it's about 10, it's 8, at least 10 feet. It's 8 to 10 feet in difference in height. So other than that, yeah, it was pretty much controlled, but I had to go to the shade. I had to keep stuff in the shade, and I had to keep stuff in the moon. And that's the way I separated. I just got it complete shade, not just half-ass shade from a tree like I had down there when I was trying to do my reading. That's why I had to back it up. But this was full shade compared to moonlight and shade. Moonlight shade. Ha ha. But anyway, much love, everyone. I appreciate everybody being here. So I don't know if I missed anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. Y'all rock. Keep it up. I cannot wait to see what's going on. A lot of conversation going on. I hope I answered some of the questions. So, as best I can. Okay. Hey, Sherry Eyes. Hey. Good to see you. Aviation. I appreciate you. Y'all, yeah, 222. The 222. Yeah, I know it's late. I just wanted to get on here because I was doing my live experiment, Sherry, and I showed that the moon does not give off cold light. If anything, it's warmer by a half degrees plus. Depends on the substrate, and actually the rock. I had Sherry. I had plastic. I had rock. I had metal, and glass. And actually, the rock in the moonlight was warmer. That was the biggest difference. Was the rock more than anything else. The solid rock was warmer in the moonlight than it was in the shade. That's the biggest difference that I've seen so far. Now maybe next time I'll like I said, I'll do it with a I could do it tomorrow too. I could get some regular string instead of fishing line. So that makes a difference. I don't think so, because it's all hung from in the air. So there's only one medium that I got to worry about, actually two, which is the small string, fishing line, which is plastic. That and the air, not the ground, setting against something, setting against this or setting against that. It's only the air is the only factor, and the string. The string is minimal, the air is 100%. So anyway, much love, yo. I want to say peace and chicken grease. Woo pow, as my brother Kurt says. I'm missing. But I love y'all. And peace and chicken grease. And much love, yo. Keep it real. FE Nation is out.